welcome back to the Hardcore Fab Shop. Today we are trying to button up all the loose ends on hookers and blows so we can be ready and on the road to SEMA. And Julie has redone the whole dash bezel in there and she's reinstalling it now. After she gets that in there, then we can get the steering wheel on, seats in, all that kind of stuff. You guys have seen all that already. We do have a little bit more rubber stuff to put on from Steele Rubber Products, so probably put that on real quick too, and I don't know, then what?
We drive out of here? I don't know.
We drive out of here. Okay, there you go. Check that out. Did she do a killer job on that or what? That thing was toasty before and it looks pretty darn good now. Also, check out these chrome strips on here that she cleaned up and redid. They're not perfect, but they're pretty darn good. I would have thrown them away. I did not think we were going to be able to use them, and she saved them, so that's pretty awesome. Got the column in there, got our gauges in here, got our switches over here, so we are getting pretty close. I do still need to put some screws in the switch panel over there, so I got to do that yet. And I am going to make another video all about the whole entire air ride system in the truck, which will cover those and everything a lot better. So I'll cover that in a later video for you. Now, one more thing we got left to do here in the dash is to go ahead and, well, got a couple things here, but my darn latch right here broke. That really sucks because now it won't stay shut. It's very disappointing, but once I get that fixed, I'm going to need some little rubbers up here in the corners, and Steele Rubber actually sells those, so that's pretty awesome. So we've got some of those that we're going to be installing here real quick. Knock that out. That's obviously going to take like 2 seconds, so I can't actually do that with one hand. Can't even open the package with one hand, so I guess I'll sit the phone down and do that real fast. And oh, wait, maybe I can. Okay, this is not riveting YouTube video here. Well, I got it though. Ha! Alright, so we stick this bad boy right up here. Just give it a quick tug in there maybe. There we go. And this one right here. Switch hands. Voila. Let's see what that sounds like. Oh, that's already better. Oops, you guys can't see. Awesome. I get this fixed. That part will all be done in the dash. I did bend this shifter handle just a little bit because it was really close right through there. So I needed to open that up just a little bit there. I think now it's about perfect. We do have a little handle here coming, and I don't know for sure what I'm going to put here yet. So kind of holding off on that real quick. Now, a couple more little pieces of rubber that we got to do. We've got these pieces right here. They are some little rubber stoppers for the window to rest up against. So I need to take a couple of these screws out here. The way this dash installs, it actually just goes right over that edge and then just screws in. So I think I'm gonna pop, I think it was on this one and the other one. And I'm gonna go ahead and take those off real quick and put these rubbers on, and then I can close the windshield up and that part will be done. So some of the next little pieces of rubber to do are these little adjusters here. Not really adjusters, I guess they're kind of more like a guide. And it's kind of a weird deal. It's not, they don't do this on modern vehicles at all, but there's a little rubber piece with a metal cap over it. And then that gets pinched in this little spot here. And then there's a kind of a big V thing that just kind of slides into them on the door. The door's got the V, and, or the pillar here has got the V, and the door has the little wedge thing that goes in there. It's kind of odd. I'll change this out and I'll show it to you real quick. So this is a little piece on the door that I was talking about that just kind of slides up in here into this groove. And this is the way it looks after I've changed out the little rubber pieces. Oops. After I've changed out the little rubber pieces. You can see where it's been rubbing. And I guess that just is what it is. It is a 70-year-old truck, but the door closes really good now. It's actually pretty solid. So I like that, and before I could actually see just a little bit of light coming down through the jam right there before. Now with those new rubbers in there, it's pretty tight. I don't see through there at all. So that's pretty nice. Lines look pretty good. Up next, we got a couple little rubber stoppers that go right here and another one down below. And it looks like they just kind of slip in here and push into place. Easy peasy. Slide down here, put these other ones in, and yeah, one more step closer. All right. Well, next day, it got cold last night. I had to actually turn the little heater on, dig that out, and burn some dust off of it. You guys can probably hear wind moving around through my building. Maybe, I don't know. Doors making a lot of noise. Tin on the back's making a lot of noise. So if you hear some noise, that's what it is. Luckily, that means my crickets are probably going to disappear, right? So those have been an ongoing struggle. Some of you have seen them crawling around on the floor thinking I had big giant spiders and stuff like that. That's not the case. They were crickets. So anyways, we are here on the last day now before I have to leave for SEMA. So today we've got to get everything done on the truck. I got a little bit more stuff done than what I showed you guys so far. So I'm going to catch you up on that real quick and show you a little bit of stuff that I got left to do. And we'll go from there, I guess. So probably the biggest thing, Connor got the seats in last night when he got here, and he also got the rocker panels back on. Those were off when they were working on it out at Jeff's place, doing the paint work inside there. So got those back on there now, and those are looking good, and the seats are looking good. The glass is looking a lot darker now from the side. I like that. Also, speaking of Jeff, he got our door panels all done and the last couple other panels in. Connor actually put the one up here above the windshield in last night as well too. And the door panels are ready to go in. I've got the little rubber window scraper, same one that is on the outside of the door here, installed into the door panels. I'll put you guys a link to the last video or two ago when I did those. Since I did them already, I didn't feel like I should show you those all over again. Same stuff, so installed the same way. I also got a drag link made there and painted for the steering on the front. I'm gonna make you guys dizzy here. Well, you know where it goes. Steering on the front. And I got a tag. So we now officially have our tag for the truck. And in the state of Kansas, you can actually use an old tag. I don't know if other states are that way or not, but in Kansas, you can use the tag from the year that the vehicle is made. So mine's a 46. So I went down, took the title down, and got a tag for it, or got this tag actually registered for it. So it's got a cool number on it, I thought, T69. and 700. Pretty cool number. So that's the number that we are using for the truck. That's the tag we're using for the truck. Also picked up that old can. I might try to see if I can figure out a way to get that on the bed. That might be kind of cool looking there, since we don't have our gas tanks there anymore now. And let's see, what else? Oh, so I've still got to mount the hood. I'm still waiting on the thermostat housing and the thermostat so that we can make this thing run again. So that kind of sucks. Brake pedals, kind of, I think we got some air in the line still. Bled and bled and bled. Put almost a half a gallon of antifreeze or brake fluid through the thing. If it was antifreeze, that'd be a problem. But yeah, half a gallon of brake fluid through the system, and I think I've still got some air somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where it's at. We had a vacuum style bleeder on there, and that wasn't even sucking it out. I guess, I don't know what to do now. Maybe a power bleeder on the front side up here and push it through or something. I don't know. We'll have to deal with that. And also on the hood, got to mount that. I'm going to do a couple of quarter fasteners on the side panels there. And then originally I was planning on having the hinges. The bottom one is still there a little bit, and there was still a little bit left here. But by the time we got the spacer on there and the pulley on the front of the motor back there, front hinge is gone. So I need to figure out some way to mount that. So that's kind of where I'm at. I think if I get that stuff done, then we're going to be ready to roll out of here. So hopefully I can have that done before midnight, and we'll be loaded up and leaving first thing in the morning. So there you go. Oh yeah, I gotta show you guys this too. I thought it was really cool because this is the tag that was on the side of the body of the dump bed that was originally on the truck. And since it also says Anthony on it, just like the tailgate did, and we cut the tailgate off and made it a tailgate that actually functions for the back of this truck, I wanted to save this tag too. And the tag, since it says Anthony on it, says the Anthony Hydraulics motor, truck, bed, hoist, yada yada yada. I think it would look pretty cool right up here on the boom. And then not only does it have my name on it, but it also kind of would make the average Joe person that don't know anything about this stuff sit there and think, oh, that must have been made by Anthony and is an original piece. So I thought that'd be kind of fun to do. I also have a whole bag of solid brass rivets, and I'm going to use those to put them on there, so that'll help make it look a little bit cool and a little bit more vintage. And there's actually kind of a cool little fun story with these rivets too. I actually went to a garage sale at Boeing in Wichita, Kansas, and I just happened to be driving by. I didn't even know they were doing it. Seen a garage sale sign. It's Boeing. They got sheet metal tools and stuff at Boeing, obviously, so I have to pull in and see what it is. And I didn't find much because it was actually a garage sale for the leftover stuff from when they were rebuilding or restoring, I guess, if you will, the B-29 bomber dock. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. I'll put you a picture of him up here now. But these rivets were actually left over from that. They did not use these. They got into them and opened them up, and actually the manufacturer date says 2000. So these are 21-year-old rivets. They're almost antique by themselves. So just kind of a cool little thing, since its brothers out of the bag actually went on a B-29 bomber, and our air tank I think is off of a B-29 as well. Some cool fun little things to throw into the mix here. So alright, now I'm going to go to work. Maybe the other side. Well guys, it's been a long day. It's about 11 o'clock at night, and the truck is pretty much there. It's pretty well ready to go to SEMA, but I've got one more last thing that I want to do before it actually sees the road, and that is to try out some of this stuff right here. This is Sweet Patina. I don't know if you guys heard of it or not, but I've been hearing some reviews on it. I've been hearing some talk about it, and it seems like it might be legit. So I went ahead and hit them up and asked them if they would want to send over some for me to try and put on the truck, show it off at SEMA, also show it off to you guys, and they were down, and they sent us over this along with some other cleaners and stuff like that. Unfortunately, don't know what that was. The wind is still really bad, by the way. Like 60-mile-an-hour winds all day long. I opened the door up and there's leaves everywhere, all over the whole shop. But back to what I was saying. So, anyways, they sent us over this. They sent us over some cleaners and stuff, and I wish we would have had those beforehand because I would have liked to use some of those cleaners cleaning up some of the parts on the truck, but we didn't get them soon enough to be able to do that. But I'm definitely going to have stuff to do in the future, so we'll be trying those out on some other things later. But today, for right now, since we're ready to go with this, I want to get some of the Sweet Patina sauce on there and get the truck all looking the best that it can look, and also kind of help protect it a little bit for the trip out to Vegas. So it's official. From here on out, everything gets Sweet Patina, because that right there made a huge difference on the way the truck looks. I've been staring at this thing for 5 months, for hours upon hours, every single day. I think I've taken like 5 days off in the last 5 months from working on this truck. And I really wish that I would have just did this on day one. I wish I would have had the Sweet Patina and just done this right off the bat, because it completely changes the look of the truck and it looks amazing. And I would have liked to have been looking at it for months now, looking like this instead of what it did look like. So I am totally sold. And I know you guys had kind of like a far back view of it and you could kind of see the difference there, but I started doing the tag here a little bit, and I thought, man, I could set up a tripod right here on this box, and you guys could get a close-up look at how much of a difference this stuff makes, and kind of get a better feel for it. So I'm going to set that up here real quick and knock the tag out real fast and give you guys that view so you can see for yourself. Alright, so now it's about 1 and I'm planning on trying to leave Hutch and head towards Vegas at like 6, so in like 5 hours. So I'm done. I'm done with the truck. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a quick walk around of it real quick, and then I'm going home. I'm going to bed. So let me flip this around and we'll do that real quick. So I guess we'll start here at the back. I got the little Anthony tag on there. Got the little solid brass rivets in there, so that looks pretty cool. And also got a bunch of stickers back here in the inside of the bed. A bunch of our sponsors and fun stickers and stuff back here in the back. And they're on both sides. Got the tank in there, and it is just kind of baling wired down to a bracket. Really would like to have some different baling wire on there, but it'll work. Kind of touched up some of this to make it look a little bit older looking. Got our box in there. We've got some copper wire, copper tubing coming up here off of our horns. So this kind of comes down there, and you've already seen the tag hanging up there on the headache rack. And got the lights all working and everything. My mom actually made me some stickers, so that was cool of her to do that. So we got the Hardcore Fab sticker there. Got some other stickers on the windshield and stuff up here too. This one's kind of funny. And then we got this down here. course, you guys are already subscribed, so you don't need to read that. And we got a Steele Rubber sticker over there, right beside all the Steele Rubber stuff. Guess we'll go inside here real quick. Got the door panels on. Got the little catches in here. That actually turned into a big ordeal to be able to get those in there. The little brackets that hold those were messed up on both sides. So, yeah, that was a lot of work. Got that all in there, though, and that is all looking good. You guys pretty well seen the rest of the inside there before, I think. Of course, the door is shedding good. Man, I love that color. Still can't believe how much I changed that. Got just the right amount of blower sticking up out of the hood. You guys can see that. Sweet Patina is still drying, so it will dull out a little bit. It's not going to be super, super shiny, I don't believe. But it does change the whole look of the color of the truck. You can really kind of see how much it all kind of pops and comes out now. There's one of our quarter turn fasteners holding the hood on. Got another one up here holding the hood on. And got that front drag link on there now. We got halo lights up here in the front too. Haven't talked about that yet either. Have to get those on at some point and show you those. Also got some black lug nuts down there now. They're way shorter than the other ones, and I think a little more subtle since they're black. Kind of got a black and chrome thing going on with the stuff up here on top of the motor as well. And kind of a black and chrome or black and silver kind of going on with the motor and with the other parts on the frame. So I think it works. Got some new mirrors. Those were swap meet finds last weekend. Of course, another Hardcore Fab sticker on this side. The other door in there. Door panel in there. Julie made these little straps. And she also made up some seat cushions. So those all look pretty good in there. There's our better shot with the steering wheel all in there. Light switch in there. Stuck a Dynamat sticker up there on the dash. Man, look at that color. I can't get over it. Maybe it's just because I am completely beat and probably just mumbling right now. Anyways, I guess that kind of catches you guys up. That's pretty much what we've done today. See some more of those stickers over there. Well, guys, there you go. I am done. Going home, going to bed. Next video, we will be in Vegas.